In this video, I wanted to talk about attacking straight to create space on the court, and I think there's a number of ways that you can do that. As we talked about in the previous playlist, the boast is a really good way to create space at the front of the court if you're not feeling fully comfortable going in short and straight. At the end of the day, the boast is really, really effective, but you are going to need more than just the boast in most of your matches. I mean, if you can find a way to put the ball in directly onto the front wall, get the ball into the floor very, very quickly, even if you're not comfortable doing it a lot of the time during a match, it can be hugely advantageous to be able to put that ball in and create the space at the front. So I think a really good way to start off, especially if you're feeling nervous or edgy about putting that ball in, is to think about hitting that sixth corner. It's something that I've talked about a lot with DP over the course of my career. Probably with my short game not been one of my biggest strengths. It's always been talked about how can I get the ball in short without creating too much pressure on myself, without sitting the ball up to be counter-attacked by my opponent, and also by not hitting the tin as well, which is something probably that I personally worry about a lot more than being counter-punched. I would much prefer to not hit the tin than to maybe play a little bit too high on the front wall and get counter-punched off that. So it's about thinking of that sixth corner. You can go significantly higher on the front wall by playing that sixth corner, but you're just looking to run the ball into the side walls tight, keep it low and away from your opponent. So if you get that shot right, there's very little that your opponent can do off that, and it can access a heck of a lot of space. You can utilize the front of the court by playing that sixth corner drop shot, and then hopefully open up the space at the back of the court by reacting off what they do off that drop shot as well. So I think that sixth corner straight drop shot, particularly maybe a slow touch drop, something that's maybe a little bit less risky, is a really good way to open up a lot of space at the front and the back of the court, and it serves as a really good variation for the two-wall boast, which is probably what you're going to be more comfortable using for most of the time.